Good morning, America. I'm going to drink to you. And Team America. I hope everyone's doing well and smiling today. Got a big story to tell you, so it's got to get it out of the way. Alright, so there's a haunted hotel here in town. It's got like 22 stories or some shit like that. They used to have a missing 13th floor, but the boss decided to put the 13th floor back. I don't know. Okay. But apparently some girl had dove off to her death off a balcony about 15, 20 years ago, and it was pretty bad. It's pretty bad, okay? So now there's a haunting, and they hired a team to go out there and go check it out. So, me, Chris is a good guy, an African-American, a brother, okay, and Patty, and we head up there in our little van to go check this thing out. And we're up there, we meet the boss, we hired a clairvoyant to go out there, and she goes up there and she's like, oh, it's like someone had died, jumped off the balcony or something, and the owner's like, yeah, well, we had a suicide. Anyway, so we wait around till the witching hour. The witching hour is 1 o'clock, right? So we're sitting there, and we're in the van, stuff like that, and we send Chris up there. And Chris walks up the stairs because we decided not to use the elevators because all of the sounds are coming, the ghostly sounds are coming from the stairs. So he walks up the stairs, and he makes a mention that when he first started from the first floor to the 8th floor, everything was like hot and stuffy. But when he gets closer to the 13th floor, he's cold. He's feverish, and he can hear whispers and all this stuff. And he's only out there for maybe 2 or 3 minutes before we see him walking out of the exit door and back into the van, going, "Man, I can't go up there. I can't go up there." And I'm like, "Okay, give me your shit." Okay, the shit is a radio that you put on your hip, and the got a little wire goes through your shirt to your ear. I have a flashlight, and I also have an infrared camera, a little bitty Sony camera. It's nothing to brag about, right? And I tell everybody we'll sit here until I get back. So I start walking upstairs, and of course, it's really stuffy in the first 8 floors. And then when you get to the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th floor, it is cold. It is so cold, my nipples are like holy shit, it's really cold up here, And as I'm getting ready to leave the stairway, you have to go through 2 doors. One is to the stairway, and one is to an opening area. I don't know what that's all about. But when I get to the stairway door, I'm not gonna lie to you, it sounded like laughing like this. That's what it sounded like a girl laughing. And I stopped. I stopped at the door, and I was thinking, there's somebody standing behind me. And just as I was getting ready to look, something inside me said, "Don't look, don't look." So I'm like, shit. So I got this camera in my hand, and I can hear Patty on the phone going, "Dave, is everything all right? Is everything all right?" I didn't know what to say because I was just like kind of shocked and stuck, frozen in fear. And so I just decided, well, I'll just go through the first door and go to the second door, go in the hallway, and I'll be fine. So when I try to push the door, I'm leaning my whole body into this door. The door ain't moving. I'm like, wait a minute. The owner told us all the doors were open, so I should just be able to push this door open. And I have to go back a little bit because the clairvoyant said something that kind of frightened me, right? She's like, there's a heavy feeling of spirituality in here, and if you're in denial, it will succumb you with fear. Now at this point, I remember hearing her say that. I am like completely freaking out, and something inside me says, "Shove the goddamn door open." So I shoved as hard as I could, and the door flies open. And I'm like, holy crap. And I can feel all this cold air behind me. And in my mind, I'm not 100% sure, but in my mind I heard, "Oh," in the background. So I'm like, holy crap. So now I have another door to go through in a small 4-foot span, right? And I push that door open. And when I push the door open, there's just this long hallway of hotel rooms going down. So I'm like, okay, I'm free. So I step through the door and I start walking, and all the hairs in the back of my neck are just like standing up like a porcupine now. I'm like, holy crap. And as I'm hurrying to get through this hallway, something grabs me. Something grabs me. And it jerks. It jerked the fuck out of me. So I'm like, holy crap. So now I'm trying to run, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going anywhere. I am like completely stuck. I'm trying to And I'm a big guy. I'm 6'6", 280 pounds, right? And I'm trying to run, and I ain't going nowhere. I'm trying to lean, and it's holding me, and it's got me by the back. I'm like, oh my God. So now I try to haul ass, and it's like something just yanked me onto the ground. So I'm like in the air. My feet are in the air, and I landed on the floor. And poor Patty and Chris, they're back down in the van, and they're like, holy shit, Dave, what's going on? And all I remember is I'm down on the ground trying to claw my way away from the staircase, right? And I'm going, I can't get up. I can't get up. I don't know if it was hysterics or if I was just scared as shit. But all I know is I finally gave up. I'm on the ground. I'm on my, I'm just laying on the ground like this, and I can't move. And I give up. If the ghost is going to get me, fucking get me. So I turn around to look to see who the ghost is, and it's my goddamn radio. The radio that I had on my hip was stuck between the door and myself. And the cord around my ear was holding it in place. And so I got up. And I just got on the elevator. I went back downstairs. And when I get to the van, right? when I get to the van, Patty's sitting in the van, poor little girl. She's sitting there looking at me. She's got this look like, I'm like, where's Chris? And she said, she says, he got up and left. I'm sorry, Chris. I had to tell everybody, but he got up and left. Because he could see everything on the infrared camera that I had in my hand. And, I got a drink to that one. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Okay. Smile. Have a great day. And remember, Team America. Team America, baby. Team America.